glass table that they used to cut it on.
Ada used an alias to pay for the apartment he and Amanda rented together. Apparently, he had many of them. So when did Muhammad ask you to get an apartment with him? How long had you been back from Key West? I'll bet it wasn't long.
3 days. I found Sandpiper Apartments. He had.
It wasn't long after moving in together that Ada's American girlfriend began doing him wrong. Where did you meet Garrett?
Margarita Maggie's, and Muhammad was there that night.
Oh, really? Where's Margarita Maggie's?
In Sarasota.
Okay.
In the quay, like near the quay.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's near that area.
All right, so you're at Margarita Maggie's with who? With Muhammad?
Angelina, Olivia, Timothy, Jurgen, Sabrina, Muhammad, Wolfgang. All of them were there. All of them. And Muhammad's dumbass was standing up on a speaker and embarrassed me instantly when we got there, you know. And I was just pretending like I didn't even know him. Apparently,
Muhammad Ada's German associates were associates of long standing. You ever talk about Hamburg?
Yeah, he talked about Germany. Talked about going to Germany and stuff. And he said he had friends over there, and like I was telling you before, him and Jurgen and them acted like they, you know, they were long-time friends, that they had known each other forever.
Sounds like most of the people he hung with were Germans.
All foreign. He never hung out with American people.
Did he speak German with his...
Yes. Spoke fluent German. Fluent.
So when he was with Wolfgang or Volker?
He spoke German.
Volker? Who's Volker?
Wolfgang.
Wolfgang.
It's pronounced Wolfgang in English,
right.
But it's Wolfgang in German. He had that brand new convertible, that red convertible that he had just rented. He was pimping that all over the place.
Ada referred to the organization he belonged to, when responsible for the murder of almost 3,000 innocent civilians, as the family. And apparently several of his European associates were a part of it.
Half the time they didn't pay attention to me sitting there.
Did you ever hear them talk about the family? A waitress in Nokomis, where Siad, Marwan, and Mohammed had dinner less than 3 weeks before September 11th. They had a big fist-pounding argument, and Marwan was pounding his fist on the table and saying to Mohammed, "We're talking $200,000 here. We have to answer to the family." They had 200 grand left, and Mohammed wanted to do something with it that Marwan didn't want him to do. Mohammed didn't want to give the money back. And Marwan's saying, "We have to answer to the family."
He called certain people he met at the flight school, and it was mostly Arabic background, his brothers. I don't know if that was the same thing, because I was like, how the hell are you related to all these people? You know, or he would introduce him as like a family member, sort of like, this is one of my brothers. He called Jurgen, I think, and Wolfgang. I know he called Wolfgang one. Him and Wolfgang were very close. They were very tight with each other. They went everywhere together. When he came into the picture, they were together all the time.
When did he come into the picture?
He already had a license in Germany and stuff.
So he had already gone and taken
All these guys already had licenses. Not a one of them students, except for Timothy, because he was the baby.
So whatever Ada and his thug associates were in the U.S. to do, being a flight student was just their legend or cover.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's spelled, in English you would say it Hupfeld. H-U-P-F-E-L-D.
So what are we to make of a bunch of guys in their early 30s getting paid to go around to flight schools?
I don't know.
I mean, they have no shortage of cash, right?
These guys had money flowing out their ass. I mean, excuse my language, but they never seemed to run out of money. I mean, they was just tossing money left and right. I mean, it was just like, oh my God. And they had mass supplies of cocaine. Whenever they'd run out, they'd go to the flight school. And I followed them one day, me and Sabrina, because we wanted to see where they were going. They said, we'll be right back. And I seen them go into the flight school.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The one that was across from my apartments.
Fuller flight training.
Yeah.
Because husband's down the other end.
They went in there. They got that pilot, the guy that I can't remember his name, the one from Denmark.
The tall guy.
Yeah, tall and goofy looking. They got him and they walked down the airstrip where the planes are, into that, where the 44 Aero Squadron is. There's like a warehouse looking place right there. By the 44 Squadron, there's a doorway that leads down I don't know where it goes, but they have somebody standing out in front of that door. You are not allowed to go down there. It's forbidden only for certain people.